You've had Aaron Gordon with us. We now welcome in the number 6 overall pick in the 2018 draft. Not quite giraffe levels of your wingspan, Mo Bamba, but pretty good. One of the brightest stars in the NBA when he's not having songs written about him or singing karaoke with Steph in China. Mo Bamba, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Always fun when you come back to the Jump. We appreciate it. Now, I know that last year didn't end the way you wanted it to personally with that stress fracture in your left tibia. How are you looking to step into year 2?
It was tough, but I'm coming into year 2 with the utmost confidence because of just how much work I've put into this offseason, just like the weight room and on the court, and honestly, with just my nutrition.
Yeah, I mean, can you back him up? Does he look good when y'all work out together?
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the things that we know he needed to get, was just put on a little bit of muscle, put on some pounds, and he did. So now he's about to start using his body and really be dunking on people.
All right, now on March 4th, you guys are on ESPN. You're going to be featured visiting the Miami Heat, a duel between Florida's 2 NBA teams. And you got Jimmy Butler down there now to stir things up. Is that Magic Heat rivalry a little back on the front burner here now?
Yeah, I mean, it's a Southeast Division. So we're definitely going at each other, and we always do. You know, it's that Florida in-state kind of rivalry, and it's just bragging rights, really.
How many times did we beat them last year?
More than they beat us.
Wow.
They hate y'all down there.
More than they beat us.
They ruined Chris Bosh night. I was there.
Oh,
that was a big one. That was a big one down the stretch of the season. We needed that one. Yeah, so
that was the tiebreaker game.
Yeah,
then you guys got 3-1. Yeah.
Needed that one.
Absolutely, and that is really what we expect. We expect y'all to be fighting out for the playoffs, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I want to ask Mo a question, because now this is your first year is done. What did you learn last year that, whoa, I never knew before I went into my rookie year?
Oh, man, I learned a lot.
But what was the biggest thing that I had no idea? You had no idea that this is what it was like.
People would tell me, but I had no idea that I would actually wake up in a random city and not know where I am. And that was honestly the biggest adjustment, because, you know, you look at other, professional sports, and baseball players are staying in the city for over a week. But we're, like, literally in the city bouncing back and forth, 3 or 4 times a week.
See, I thought when you asked him, what did you learn most your rookie year, I thought he was going to say how cool Aaron Gordon is. But no, he went the other way.
No, yeah, he's not going to find that out. Man.
I'm just saying.
It's not going to happen.
Spoken like a vet.
This has been the summer of the switch. We've had 6 All-NBA players switching teams this season. So that means as we go through the schedule, we can show you a plethora of star homecomings.
Look at that.
Kawhi Leonard returning to Toronto on December 11th on ESPN. Kemba Walker returning to Charlotte on Thursday, November 7th. Kristaps Porzingis, going to want to circle that on the calendar.
Is he going to play?
Returns to New York on Thursday, November 14th. Russell Westbrook reuniting with the OKC faithful on January 9th. I know they're going to applaud him.
That'll be a standing ovation, yeah.
D'Angelo Russell going back to Brooklyn February 5th on ESPN. So, Aaron, just as a fan, you're a fan of the game in addition to being a player. Which of those games are you most excited to see which guy going back to face his old team in his old building?
Oh, man, Russell Westbrook going to face the Thunder is going to be great, man, just because he's had such a long, loyal tenure.
Yeah.
With the Thunder. I don't know how good the Thunder going to be, but he's going to come back.
Well, they're going to start with Chris Paul, so.
Yeah, so I know it's going to be competitive, and it's going to be rocking in there.
Yeah.
No, I agree, obviously, because he's the guy that spent the most time with, if you look at all those guys, maybe, not even Kemba. So Kemba came in 2011. So Russ is the guy who spent the most time with that team, and that's probably going to be the most positive.
Right.
And on the other end of the spectrum, I think that Kyrie at Boston, man, those fans in the Garden over there, they're fanatics, like Aaron said earlier. So I want to see just how angry they're going to be.
Excellent. All right, well, a lot of games coming up, a lot of cool Magic games and stuff for the 2 of you. We're excited to see it. Check your schedules. They're all on ESPN.com. Thank you, Mo, for being with us.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports analysis and highlights, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.